been good for FIGHTFAN.com.au down at Luna Park in Sydney for the Cage Fighting Championships CFC 16 Lombard versus Dirksen. And on the main undercard tonight, Manny Rodrigues takes on Rod McSwain. The last time these two guys fought ended in a split decision. Tonight the winner will go on to fight Jesse Juarez for the welterweight title.
Right now we're backstage at CFC 16 Luna Park's Big Top Sydney. Zein, first of all I'd just like to congratulate you on that win. That was beautiful, mate. How'd you feel going into that fight?
I felt a little slow coming out. Took his back and kind of missed it. And then rolled, stayed a bit on the bottom. But I felt he was starting to gas through it, so I thought, with all the training me and the boys Mick and Alex Price have done, there's no way he's going to take the victory away from me.
Mate, there was a bit of an exchange on the feet there. It looked like you just gritted your teeth and went after it and you got it.
Yeah, mate, I was real hungry after you kicked me a couple times in the leg, and I was just like, no, there's no way this dude's beating me, not in front of my crowd, not in front of my friends and family. I was just like, let's go 110%, get knocked out, too bad.
That's great, mate. So by the sounds of things, you followed the game plan?
Mate, to be honest, I definitely not. I should have finished him when I had the back, put the second hook in and done it, but we did a little bit longer than what I'm used to. We're 4 minutes 30, it's the longest fight I had so far, so yeah, good to see cardio still in there a bit.
And where do we go from here?
Mate, as I said, for now, just looking to get some sponsors up and just train more consistently. CFC will have me back. I'm looking maybe to cut down to 84. 93 is a little bit too big for me, but we'll see how we go.
That'll be exciting to see. Standing with legendary Mick Spinks. Mick is one of the trainers of Manuel Rodrigues. How's Manny's training been for this fight, Mick?
Look, Manny's trained really well, as he always does. Manny's a true professional. He puts in 100%. And I think Manny's going to do really well tonight. His preparation's been great. His cut was good. His stand-up's improving a great deal, so he's going to give a few surprises, I think.
Me, I'm a big fan of Manny, and all the fans in Australia want to know where to here for Manny.
Since 1983, I've seen a handful of people who can do special things. Manny's one of those. Okay, Manny, if he keeps his focus and keeps going in the direction and his passion to win and to train hard, I think Manny can go internationally quite comfortably.
We're at the intermission. Let's go find out from the fans who they think's going to win tonight. First up on the main undercard, we have Manny Rodrigues versus Rod McSwain.
Rodrigues.
McSwain for sure.
Rodrigues. I think Manuel is going to win from Chippy Jim.
Manny all the way, 100%. Rodrigues. Manny Rodrigues.
I'm sitting here with Manuel Chalate Rodrigues. Manny just defeated Rod McSwain in a decision. Manny, that fight was awesome, mate. How'd you feel?
Oh, mate, I feel awesome. We put so much work into this. I mean, our original opponent wasn't Rod, but we started training about 8 weeks ago. You know, me and Mick, TP boys, Alex and Trek. It's been 8 weeks in the prep, you know. Strength and conditioning, cardio, sparring, you know, hands, grappling, wrestling, everything, and there was no way he was going to beat me tonight, you know.
Mate, it looked like you wanted to stand and trade with him for the first two there, and then something happened to your knee in the third. Can you run us through that?
Towards the end of the second, I kind of scrambled, went for a takedown, and I kind of tweaked my knee. I didn't know. I had his back for a while against the cage, and I couldn't put weight on my knee. It felt really weird, like a really sharp pain. And I knew that if I kept wrestling, like when I come out in the third, I knew if I kept wrestling I would have done more damage because there would have been heaps of weight on it. So, you know, I felt I was doing well with my hands, so I kept just doing it, keeping safe, keeping away, using my jab, and yeah, it worked out well for me.
So you've won this fight. Now they're offering you a shot at the title. How do you feel about that?
Oh, mate, it's amazing, man. It's another, you know, I'm not thinking about that right now. Just thinking about getting this knee repaired, but it feels good, man. It feels good. It's a step up for me. You know, I want to make a statement that I am the best 77 that, you know, Australia has to offer. You know, bigger and brighter things. You know, me and my team, we do it right. So I'm really excited to the future. You know, really excited.
I think you've just proved that, Manny. Thanks for spending time with FIGHTFAN.
Lombard versus Joe Dirksen.
Lombard.
Hometown, Lombard.
Yeah, Hector Lombard, definitely. Hands down, Hector. Absolutely,
Are you excited for that?
Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait.
Hector's crazy. He's just when he fights, I think he's got this switch on, and then he just goes crazy. So, and that's hard to always come against a fighter like that, because you could probably put him in its category. He's like a psychopath. So, and when he fights, he brings it. And if you don't keep your hands up and move and either have your own game plan, he's gonna either knock you out or put you away. Hector.
Hector by knockout. Okay.
We're post-fight with Hector Lombard. Hector, congratulations on your victory.
Thank you.
And how do you feel?
I'm feeling great, you know. I want the fight go longer because I've been through the same thing all the time, you know, like people were expecting, like, you know, go a little bit longer, but, you know, unfortunately it didn't happen.
You're back in Australia. Do you love fighting here?
I love to fight here, you know. I called Luke up and I said, you know, put me in the show, and he said, okay, you know, it's pretty close. I'm saying, make it happen. And he tried the best, you know, to bring the best opponents I have out there. Joe Donzo is been fighting all over the world for a long time. He's a pretty big guy and stuff like that, but you guys see what happened.
Was your preparation any different for this fight?
Training all the time, the same thing, you know. I don't really have to focus on one thing, because I believe myself that I'm complete, like, you know, wrestling, ground, whatever, you know. I just adjust a few things and that's it.
And during the fight, which moment did you feel that you had him?
You know, when I throw the first punch, he dug and he threw the takedown, and I couldn't have it. And I said to myself, fuck, man, this guy's got no strength at all.
And what's next for Hector Lombard?
Plenty more fights if you guys want me.
Thanks for spending time with FIGHTFAN. Hector Lombard, congratulations.
And that wraps it up for CFC 16 at Luna Park in Sydney. Make sure you log on to fightfan.com.au for all your MMA news in Australia and around the globe.